Syria. Assad has used sarin, says David Cameron. Well, if David Cameron says it, then it must be true, despite the fact that Cameron has spent his entire political life lying to us. He just lies through his teeth. But on this issue, we simply must believe him. Cameron is now the new authority on the Syrian conflict. So just be quiet and believe what you say, because Cameron, like ballet dancer Obama, wants more death in Syria because there hasn't been enough already. You see, nowadays you're deemed a conspiracy theorist if you question known liars, and if you question anything you are told at all by the government, you're a conspiracy theorist. Well, I don't believe a word that Cameron's saying on anything. I will never take a politician on face value. Oh, I'm sure you're innocent, Nigel Evans. We all know that the Syrian rebels are Al-Qaeda. Does David Cameron admit this? No, he doesn't have to, because the spineless mainstream media never call him on it. They're too worried about getting a good seat at the next press conference and maybe asking the first or 15th question. Who would know more about who used chemical weapons in Syria? David Silverspoon sweep over Cameron, who hasn't done a proper day's work in his entire life, or the UN investigators whose job it was to investigate the war crimes carried out in Syria? Well, the UN found that it was in fact the rebels that used the chemical weapons and not Assad. Carla DuPont, the UN Commission investigating the war crimes in Syria, has strong, concrete suspicion that rebels used chemical weapons. Her remarks contradict statements by US and UK which said intelligence indicates Syrian soldiers used the weapons. US and UK intelligence. It's just made up. They just make it up to suit the agenda they want to follow. And at the moment, that is to bomb the crap out of Syria and put Al-Qaeda in place. Look, I'm no fan of Assad, but he's done nothing to me, he's done nothing to us as a country, and nothing to America. But come on, do we really need another war? Well, it looks like Cameron does, because he's now laying out plans to arm the rebels in Syria. Remember that the rebels are in fact Al-Qaeda. He's going to arm them, which is another war crime. Journalists, stop being suck-ups. Stop betraying your people. Report the truth for a change. Ask a decent, thought-out question. For Christ's sake, haven't you got a conscience? We are about to arm Al-Qaeda. That's our enemy. We're told they attacked America on 9/11 and they attacked London Underground on 7/7, and now we're going to arm them, give them weapons and billions in cash. Where are the soldiers' families on this issue? Why aren't you speaking out? I know I'd be furious if a terror group that killed a member of my family was about to be armed and funded and trained by our government who have become their new best friends. The US and the UK lied to us to go into war in Iraq, and they're doing it again. How many people will Cameron kill this time? Is 30,000 innocent people killed in Libya's no-fly zone not enough? We can stop this if we want to, but do we want to, deep down, honestly? Do some soul searching. This is disgusting.